Hello and welcome to KLTV News. I'm Dave Hodgson. International news: and the Supreme Court in Venezuela has been attacked as grenades were thrown from a helicopter. Venezuela's President, Nicolas Maduro, has described the attack as a terrorist incident. Responsibility for the attack was taken by a Venezuelan police officer, identifying himself as Oscar Perez. Perez appeared in military fatigues in a video posted to social media. He said, "We are a coalition of employees, policemen and civilians who are looking for a balance and are against this criminal government." President Maduro said, "I have activated the entire armed forces to defend the peace. Sooner or later, we are going to capture that helicopter and those who carried out this terror attack." Following the statement, local authorities located the helicopter and stated that the perpetrators would be brought to justice. National news: and nearly half of all Britons are in favour of raising taxes to increase public spending, the results of an annual public opinion survey has shown. Roger Harding, head of public attitudes at the National Centre for Social Research, the company that carried out the survey, said people's tolerance for austerity is drying up, even if that means higher taxes. The survey addressed many wide-ranging subjects and also saw 77% of the respondents say they felt a person with a painful, incurable disease should be able to legally request that a doctor end their life. Regional news: and the match commander at the FA Cup semi-final between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest that saw 96 Liverpool fans fatally crushed will be charged with manslaughter of 95 of the 96 dead. Former Chief Superintendent David Duckenfield faces charges of manslaughter by gross negligence and is among 6 individuals who face prosecution over the incident. No organisation will face corporate charges. And finally, unions for the local fire services are warning that the extent of cuts to personnel and budgets are putting lives at risk. This came off the back of figures revealing that West Yorkshire firefighting numbers have fallen by a quarter in the last 6 years. The region has seen some of the worst cutbacks in the country, and David Williams, Fire Brigade Union Secretary, said response times to rural areas had gone up as stations closed and staff were cut. "The cuts are too hard and done too quickly," he said. "The front line is not the place to make these cuts." Meanwhile, Almonbury Labour councillor and chairman of the Fire Authority, Judith Hughes, has confirmed that further cuts will have to be made. This despite the budget being slashed by 45% over the last 7 years. "Our firefighters are professional and dedicated men and women who risk their lives every day," Councillor Hughes said, "but they have had their pay frozen for the past 7 years. It's now time the government remove their 1% cap on pay and restore it to the same levels as 2010. Unfortunately, it has taken tragic events in London to highlight the work of the fire service. That's all we have time for on this edition of KLTV News. I'm Dave Hodgson. Goodbye.